How did Greer come from a concrete man? You've been in education. How did Greer come from a concrete man to, and let me tell you, y'all, this man studies to show himself approved. I'm going to talk about some of the 8 books that he has later. So he didn't just jump from concrete into there. Can you kind of give us a progression of how and what motivated you and inspired you? Because the concrete business in Memphis, Tennessee area is a profitable business.
Very profitable, and I was very good at it.
Yeah.
You have to remember, my grandfather was in it for 40 years.
Yeah. So you inherited some business.
I inherited some business from him. I reintroduced the business with innovation, technology. From the age of 5, I was on job sites. At 12 to 14 years old, I was running crews.
Wow.
And when I became 19, maybe 20, I had my own company. He retired. And so we had some ups and downs. We had a lot of prosperity. But what I discovered when he passed, my passion for it passed as well. Still do it occasionally just to stay in shape, so to speak. But but my passion kind of dwindled out with him, and I had to reinvent myself.
Yeah.
And I went into education because I was passionate about grooming kids for success. And I found myself in the classroom teaching them about the stock market, and I was a history teacher. And everything just gravitated towards finances. And so after that educational stint ended, I had to reinvent myself. And I did 3 things, and it's very key I mentioned this. The first thing I did was I shut down. I had my hands on a lot of different businesses and a lot of different areas. I was connected to a lot of people. I just shut completely down because I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to reset myself career-wise. The second thing I did, I shut out. So I shut out outside voices. I shut out the influences that was directing me at the time. So I shut down and shut out to make sure I had clarity of thought, and I shut down to really make sure I had nobody influencing me from the outside within. And the last thing I did, I shut up. I shut up because I wanted to hear God speak, and I didn't want to interrupt him. And during that process, about 3 months, God really spoke to me. He carried me through the process of where I was, and I just decided that I wanted to be to people what I needed them to be for me. When I was in business, I was abused a lot. I made a lot of money. I prospered. But truth be told, what I needed from people, I didn't get it. I needed someone to cover me legally. I needed someone to cover me financially. I needed someone to cover me with insurance. And all of these things I desperately needed, I just didn't have. I was good at my trade, but I suck as a business person overall. And so failure kind of led me down the road that I'm here at.